Welcome to a new version of Arcade Sunday. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video by Retro Projections and the challenge to choose a game starting with letter Z, and I think I chose well, as you will soon find out. You might be able to hear it in the background. Enjoy the video.
It's Arcade Sunday.
Alright, so the game we're going to play is not over here, it is on my new temporary rig over here. It is Zookeeper by Taito, America. Alright, so this is Zookeeper. It's a game that I learned about from another famous YouTuber, John's Arcade, or John from John's Arcade, and I never played it up until about 8 years ago. So since then I have been playing it a bit, not as much recently, but it is certainly right up there with one of my favorite games for classic days of arcades. So we're gonna give it a coin, show off some of the features of the game, and yeah, let's start. Very basic premise: jump over animals and you get a lot of points. That's really the game. It's not really about capturing them, it's about jumping over the animals, but you know, the first bit of the game is slow pace, so I'm just not even going to move, and I'll show you what happens. It's actually built into the game. If you basically won't get killed, it actually says, gives you like a tip: jump over the animals, you get one free try. Very cool feature. Right, so the first few stages are just going around and collecting points if you want to. There's actually no real point in doing so, because the earlier stages are really just about getting through to the next stage. You can jump over animals and creatures and collect stuff. There we go, clover. But this is pretty much the beginning. A few stages, pretty slow paced. I'm going to make both of them. But you'll see once you start jumping over more of them, you'll get a, see there's 6,000 points. Okay, there's a net you can usually catch and throw them back into the middle. And here's every other stage. It's like a little platformer thing. It's actually looks easy, but it's actually can be quite tricky. And the idea is just to get to the top. And there's so many coconuts floating around. I think I'm going to probably not make it out. Really haven't done this very well, unfortunately. But yeah, let's try again using another method to get up. And that's a jump on the platform, get extra points, and then jump to save the girl. Classic arcade style, save the damsel in distress. Okay, it's a net I was talking about. So this net, you can catch them. So the idea is to get them all walking in the same direction. Well, that's what the pros do. By no means a pro. There we go, so good jump, 15,000. This game becomes highly addictive very quickly because of this huge scoring ability, or scoring possibility. Okay, the time running out there, but nonetheless, let's try it again. Really, they're getting out a lot faster and more animals. So the more they become, the higher the scoring potential becomes, but also the difficulty in timing where to land. This game actually slows down a lot when there's a lot of sprites on the screen. Obviously this is like really old hardware that this was originally running on, so obviously the hardware wasn't very powerful. Okay, I'm just going to try and get some points, send them back into the middle, and then we actually just get some bonus points for placing them in that cage area again. Okay, so now another one of these little bonus platform stages. No, I call it bonus stage because I usually always battle with this. But anyway, okay, right. I'm not going to even try and jump on the platform. I was going to be squashed by a coconut. So here's an extra little section here. You can actually get a free life here. If you do this right, you can anyway. Okay, I'm up to the top. And it might look easy, and it's not really, but there we go. Did it. Bonus keeper, yeah. Save the girl once again. Awesome. I don't know how many more times I'm going to be able to do that, because the game really does ramp up in difficulty from very soon. I believe they call it the lion stage, where, oh my gosh, it was silly. Lion stage where lion comes out and it's quite fast. I don't know why they call it that, but It's lucky. I'll try and get these guys that are going the wrong way to go the right way. Oh, the way I don't want them to go. Jump over. Yes, nice. 6,000 points. It's usually easier to jump into them. They're all flying in the same direction, obviously. Ah, darn it. Okay, that wasn't very good. Okay, let us try that again. Jump over. Oh, just missed the ending. So it is game over, but not a bad game. A very, very fun game. If you haven't played this, I highly recommend you play it. It's just one of those games that looks like such a sleeper and like such old looking graphics, but it really plays really well, and you can get some amazingly high scores. In fact, I think there is something called a 1 million point jump, where you actually can get 1 million points in one jump. And again, thank you Retro Protection for reaching out to me.